Welcome to the iFilm channel. If you like what you see, please leave a comment, like the video, subscribe, and consider sharing the video as well. Lady Bird is a 2017 American coming-of-age comedy drama film written and directed by Greta Gerwig in her solo directorial debut. The film stars an ensemble cast that includes Saoirse Ronan, Laurie Metcalf, Tracy Letts, Lucas Hedges, Timothy Chalamet, Beanie Feldstein, Stephen McKinley Henderson, and Louis Smith. Set in Sacramento, California between the fall of 2002 and the summer of 2003, it is a coming-of-age story of a high school senior and her strained relationship with her mother. Marianne McPherson, a nurse who works tirelessly to keep her family afloat after her husband loses his job. She also maintains a turbulent bond with a teenage daughter who is just like her. Loving, strong-willed, and deeply opinionated. Lady Bird is a coming-of-age film that challenges the way we think on growing up, how our mind is no more a child, how we have ambitions that you as an individual want to make as a reality, but for one reason or two, that reality that you try to land your feet is just too much of a stretch. When we grow up, we started worrying. Well, at least it is me. It is normal. We all are young, and by time we will grow old. We started thinking about money. What can I do to get all that I desire? What should I do? What should I do to improve myself? How can I be more productive? This film depicts the story of growing up with challenges beautifully. We need to realize that we cannot get everything we want all the time. And I love how this film shows high school life and the relationship between a growing adolescent and her mom, who tries so hard for her daughter that she tries just so hard to understand how the daughter feel while being realistic with the condition that they are living in. Lady Bird received a standing ovation at its international premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival. I myself believe this film is an achievement in adolescent storytelling through the lenses of motion pictures. It is quite artsy, beautiful, very real, and very heartbreaking. This film could be one tough pill to swallow. The realism of parents-child relationship is very realistic, and I found myself taken aback. Greta Gerwig direction is fantastic, and all the actors and actresses are beautiful in this film, most notably Saoirse Ronan. Cited from The New Yorker. Lady Bird. The very title is a story in itself. When Christine is asked for a given name, she says, Lady Bird, and explains it was given by myself to myself. Her fierce struggle to be called by this name is the struggle over what she got from or is given by her parents. Marianne McPherson is a nurse who puts in long hours at work and seems to do the bulk of the housework. She is also extraordinarily frank about the difficulties that she and her family endure, and her frankness put her into bitter conflict with her daughter. Lady Bird wants, above all, to leave Sacramento, to go to college, and the East Coast, if not in New York, then in Connecticut or even New Hampshire, where writers live in the New Woods. Marianne insists that the family can hardly afford for her to attend a state school, so Lady Bird asks her easygoing and good-humored father, Larry, to complete a financial aid application for her without telling Marianne. He does so, but when the secret gets out, it drives a seemingly irreparable wedge between Lady Bird and her mother. Lady Bird takes its protagonist through adolescent solipsism to recognition and gratitude, through the hazards of friendship complicated by matters of self-image and self-imagination, through open-hearted but uncertain fumblings of romance, through the unresolved and ever-mounting tensions of family life and the acknowledgement of its heart's material practicalities, to a radiant reconciliation with her family, her hometown, and herself. Lady Bird's fine-grained perceptions come with a delicate matter of social distinctions, and with it, this desire for pleasures, this sense of freedom that money can buy, money that her parents don't have. All the relationships in the films are tempered and conditioned by money. There's Lady Bird's friendship with Julie, who lives in a modest apartment with her single mother, and her sweet romance with Danny, whose grandmother lives in her dream house, and who invites her to his family's Thanksgiving feast. There's Lady Bird's next romance with a rocker Kyle, who claims to hate money, but lives a life of comfort on his family's dime while attending a costly private school. And there's Lady Bird's effort to curry friendships with the school's wealthy queen bee, Jenna, by pretending to be a rich kid herself, tossing out seemingly oblivious remarks with a self-conscious self-control. The film is filled by what money is and what money cannot do. Money is materialistic, and how there is so much more needed to be discovered in this life that cannot be done with the power of money. The fierce character of Lady Bird that is played by Saoirse Ronan exists in the depths of our plagued hearts.